Hey, do you remember this song? What about this song? And my personal favorite. You can probably tell that these songs all feature a vocoder. Speaking of famous uses of a vocoder, some movies used it to alter the voices of characters. One famous example is
You will subscribe to the dark Dolly Loops.
Teenage Engineering just added a vocoder to the OP-1 field. Let's learn all about it. To get started with the vocoder, we'll need to install firmware 1.4 or later. Oh, a quick note, currently the vocoder is only available on OP-1 field. With the latest firmware installed, press the synth button. Then press and hold Shift and then press the T1 button under the display. Use the blue encoder to navigate to vocoder. Press the blue encoder to load it as a synth engine. If we play the keyboard, no sound will output because we haven't selected a modulator from the input sources. Let's sidestep for a second to explain how a vocoder works. A vocoder is an audio effect that lets you impose the dynamics and changing spectral content of one sound, known as the modulator, onto another, called the carrier. Often, a voice is commonly used as the modulator, and a bright synth makes a good carrier. A bank of bandpass filters are used to analyze the signal of the modulator. The output is then used to control a bank of bandpass filters applied to the carrier signal. Think of this like a set of sliders on an equalizer which the modulator signal controls. When a carrier signal is fed into that equalizer, you get an affected carrier signal based on the modulator signal. In order to make the vocoder work, we need an input source, or modulator, going into the vocoder. The simplest setup is to use the radio, assuming you're not in a bunker and you can get a local radio station. Press and hold Shift and then press the input button. Use the blue encoder to select the radio. Use the ochre encoder to select a station. You can adjust the input gain with the orange encoder. Press the input button to close this screen. It should automatically mute the signal. In most cases, we don't want to hear the modulator signal. We'd only need it so it affects our carrier signal. Now when we play notes on the keyboard, we hear the vocoder working. OP-1's encoders control parameters of the vocoder. Blue controls the synth engine. Rotating it clockwise will introduce noise to the signal. The ochre encoder controls formant shift from +4 to -4. The gray encoder selects the number of bands in the filter from 0 to 7. And the orange encoder controls the wet-dry mix between the vocoder's output and the modulator signal. Counterclockwise is 100% wet.
Returning the basin to an estuary.
Let's talk about some strategies and ways of using the vocoder. If you have headphones with a built-in mic, you can use this to modulate your voice in the vocoder. Connect these to the output on OP-1 field. This is actually a TRRS connection, which can accept an inline microphone. I'm going to use this Shure mic that allows me to record OP-1's output, but the idea is the same as using a headset or headphones with a mic. Press and hold Shift and then press the input button. Use the blue encoder to select the headset input. Talk into the mic to test the signal. Use the orange encoder to adjust input gain.
Subscribe to Ollie Loops.
Press the input button to close this screen. I'll talk into the mic and play notes on the keyboard. You won't hear my voice because you're hearing the output directly from OP-1. To get a more recognizable voice, bring in some of the original modulator signal as desired using the orange encoder. Increasing the number of bands helps as well, which we can adjust with the gray encoder. We can also use the line input on OP-1 as a modulator. Drums also work well as a modulator signal. Let's connect the output from this pocket operator to the input on OP-1 using an 1/8" to 1/8" stereo TRS cable. Since we're just using the headset input, it will automatically switch to the line input when we make that connection. Otherwise, press and hold Shift and then press the input button to select the line input. Play the pocket operator to test the signal. Adjust the input gain as needed. Press the input button to close this screen. Let's make sure the orange encoder is set to wet so we don't hear the drum sounds. Stop the pocket operator. Here's a quick tip. Use a sequencer to play notes on the keyboard. Press the sequencer button to turn the sequencer on. Use the orange encoder to set the sequencer to hold. Now we can play the pocket operator and adjust parameters to taste. Press the sequencer button to stop playing notes on OP-1, and press play to stop the pocket operator. Another input source we can use is USB audio. Connect a computer to OP-1 using a USB-C cable. I've got some audio and MIDI clips in Ableton Live that I want to use as modulator signals. In Ableton, go to Preferences and set the output to OP-1. On OP-1, press and hold Shift and then press the input button. Use the blue encoder to select USB. Press the input button to close this screen. Again, let's use a sequencer to automate notes. We can change this sequencer to try something else. Press and hold Shift and then press the sequencer button. Let's try the tombola, for example. Press the blue encoder to select it. Play a clip in Ableton and then play some notes on OP-1 to get the tombola sequencer going. We can adjust parameters both in the sequencer and in the vocoder as desired. Hey, subscribe if you learned something, and check out the description for more information. You're awesome for staying till the end. Thanks!